Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. He will lead this one off today.
Red Sox fans, etch your name into the 100-year history of this wonderful ballpark with a Fenway Park brick. Your message will be engraved onto a brick that will be placed inside Gate B or Gate C. You'll also receive a replica brick that you can proudly display in your home or office. For more information, visit us online at redsox.com.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Young stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion, Edwing, as they call him. You know, it's always interesting to see a hitter's lifetime numbers against a pitcher and vice versa. Well, in this matchup, he has some pretty impressive ownage, as they say. 4 home runs in past at-bats, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1-1. Just underway here at Fenway Park. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. Fielded by Encarnacion. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Got him to go down swinging there. Dustin Pedroia becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs.
Oh, look at this. He gathers the throw. He's out. Next up for the Stros, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Price ready with the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field because of the velocity off the bat.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Stepping in, Evan Gattis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A windup and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's a high pop-up. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now a curveball missing up and in here. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hard ground ball to third. And that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Andrew Valenzuela. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve on to first, and there are 2 down. Next up for the Red Sox, Brandon Belt is always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. 2 out, nobody on. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. There they are, the teammates. Ted Williams, Johnny Pesky, Bobby Doerr, and Dom DiMaggio. 4 great Red Sox that played right here as teammates, of course, at Fenway. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Right over the middle, knee high. 1 out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Pedroia is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Astros.
Ready for another chance? Tony Kemp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this line.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they go. Here's Bradley now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Striding in for Boston, Brock Holt. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. There to take it is Reddick, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in, Lewis Young. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Price ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Edwin Encarnacion now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Net. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. A ball and no strikes. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, he was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia, number 43 on the year for him, and with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Here's Mookie Betts. Swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is up with it, and there are two away now. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. One run, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in now, Andrew Valenzuela, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Hit hard to short, right to Iglesias. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be. Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Josh Reddick.
High pop-up. Price is there. One down. Evan Gattis now standing in. A base hit in his first trip. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Popped him up. Belt on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Belt, a former San Francisco Giant. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And it's fouled away. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now the pitch. Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock.
Ready for another chance? Brock Holt, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Here's Jake Marisnick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
There to look at in his bets, and that's out number 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jose Iglesias. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Tony Kemp 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Benintendi is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Riding in once again, Lewis Young.
For the Red Sox, the shortstop, Lewis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. A fastball right over the outside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
And a swing by Pedroia as this one's on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Ready with the 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Hard on the ground toward short. Iglesias is there. And that's the second out. Here's Hanley Ramirez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Slow roller back to the mound. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 3-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Hit high and deep to left field. Benintendi racing back off the light tower, and it's gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. Turned on down the line. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. 0-0 right there. Get me a knock to the left side.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Gattis. He singled and 2 trips to the plate thus far. Strike taken to throw. is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bradley is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. Now batting, Andrew Valenzuela. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Short, hit hard. And that's the first out.
Now batting,
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. And the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1. Strike two, swinging. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
And Reddick will put this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll start us off in the 8th. Matt Barnes will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Eric Hosmer will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 26 home runs and 73 driven in. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. A high fastball is in there.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more.
Hot shot to first base, and a great play to end. Oscar Hernandez is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Kemp is there, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Lewis Young, he singled his last time up. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Encarnacion takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this A-game.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Holt backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Popped him up. Belt has a play. Oh, and he whiffs on it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Edwin Encarnacion. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Boston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. David Price earns victory number 24 this season. Colin McHugh takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save, his 48th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score.